Arizona decodes. Welcome to the state that I am in this United States, and I bring you a decode from here. I try to do maybe about once a week, and here's another one. There's no video provided. Actually, there is here. I'm just catching right here. There is a video I'm seeing on the news article. Off-duty fire captain saves two people in Prescott house fire. Some people say Prescott, I guess. Prescott, Arizona. There's probably going to be an ad here, but let's see if we can play this.
Another real review for Donnelly.
Late on a Saturday, I had a plugged sewer line. Not
Wow, look
waiting
at
until
that.
Monday,
30
I called
seconds right
Donnelly
there. Isn't
Plumbing.
that brutal?
Eric, the Donnelly tech arrived, assessed the situation, and formed a plan as it was dark, whether to snake through the toilet pathway.
Okay, so we're set up here, so let's go ahead and play this.
News for you out of Prescott today. This is Fire and Medical Authority Captain Brody Fields. He rescued two people from a fire while he was off duty. A few days ago, he and his wife were headed into the gym while they noticed smoke at a house. He went inside. He found a person who couldn't walk on their own. He was able to get them out. He then went back inside the house, found another person, and got them out safely as well. A huge thanks to him for stepping in and helping those people. Good people still exist, and we love to see it.
Okay, so
If you've been hurt in an accident,
Jeez,
High Street. I'm
gosh,
kind of disappointed I didn't make it here before the cops.
man,
and a guard street.
that's the thing with these ads.
An unusual discovery near Placer High School is the talk of
My
the town.
gosh, that's the thing with those ads, man. That's the thing with those ads, man. You just click on the wrong thing, it takes you everywhere, opens up all these websites. So kind of ignore that picture right there, as it just went to a whole different story. But this is the only picture right here. The guy, so they say he's off duty. He was going to the gym with his wife, saving two people from a burning home in Prescott. On Saturday, it was just after 8 a.m. when Brody Fields, a fire captain with the Central Arizona Fire and Medical Authority, spotted smoke near Ponderosa Park Road while driving to the gym with his wife. He searched the home, evacuated a non-ambulatory resident, which I guess means that they couldn't move themselves out, I guess. From what I believe I heard in that video. Then returned to help the second person. He also went back inside to grab the homeowner's eyeglasses, cell phone, and a safe. So, kind of just a little story here. They don't even give us more information than that. Kind of like a hero story. But look what happens here. Check this out. Can you look at this right here? So again, I'm a decoding channel, and this opens up the opportunity to show you this, because this was Saturday, 8 weeks and 4 days before Arizona's birthday, when Arizona equals 84 in the ordinal cipher. When you apply the alphabetical order, it's ABC 1, 2, 3, and 26 letters. Z would be 26. Look at that right there. Arizona 84. This is 8 weeks and 4 days before the Valentine's Day birthday of Arizona, February 14. Check that out. And remember, Arizona is the 48th state, so you get the same numbers, just 84 reversed. And look at the variations up on the top left there. So 8 weeks and 4 days right there, before the Arizona birthday. Look how that's the same as 60 days. This is an off-duty firefighter. Look at that. Firefighter equals 60. Like 60 days. And That's what the story is. Off-duty fire captain saves 2 people in Prescott house fire. Are you serious though? Firefighter 60? The same as 60 days. The same as 8 weeks, 4 days. Again, 8 weeks and 4 days before Arizona's birthday. When Arizona equals 84 in the 48th state. Now, since that is 60 days before Arizona's birthday or founding anniversary, whatever you want to say, it would be 61 days with the span. That would be including both dates, okay? His name equals 61. Brody Fields. Notice how his name, Brody Fields, even has fire in it. Fields, F-I. Brody's got the R, and again, Fields has the E. You see that? Brody Fields. You know, or I guess more simple, you could say Fields has F like fire. Isn't that amazing? These numbers, this is like the 1,000th time that I've told y'all right here. Look, these numbers always land with Arizona. Okay? And remember, chaos equals 19. But check this out. Brody Fields, 119. This was on a 19 date numerology. Off-duty fire captain, 199, like 19. I guess I put it in there twice, but... And look, firefighter, 111. You see that? These numbers always land with Arizona. Remember, never forget 9/11. And I've mentioned it, like I said, a ton of times. The Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Yankees after 9/11. That tragic event in New York with the 2 planes hitting the 2 towers. And then the Diamondbacks Yankees captivate the nation in the World Series. Diamondbacks winning the World Series right after that. Arizona, New York connection. You see the 911. Look, firefighters, right? We see that? And now we get this firefighter. And again, remember, New York equals 111 in the language. You know? And that was 9/11, the 11th state. Right? The day leaving 111 days in the year. Even that 6/1, if you flip that over, it's 19, huh? And this was on the 16th. Even. Check that out. Brody Fields, 119, like the 11th day of the 9th month. Look at that right there. Absolutely incredible. He even saves 2 people. You know, we had the 2 buildings. Well, another one fell later. Right? But they focus on the Twin Towers. I don't know how much later the other one fell, but they focus on the twins, right? The 2. And you even see them right there. See that? Isn't that amazing? And off-duty fire captain, again, has that 199. You see, I put that in there 3 times. 199 is the 46 prime number. Prescott equals 46. Captain equals 64. Same numbers. Phoenix equals 46. You know, you may think of Phoenix when you think of Arizona, right? You know, this is Prescott though. Prescott. You get that P still, right? But look at how these numbers just connect with Arizona here all the time. And I mean, this is a kind of like I said, a hero kind of story. It's not like a major massive trending story, but look, it gives us the opportunity to expose this fake world that we live in again, because we get one picture of the guy. We get one picture of the guy, and I'm not saying it didn't happen, but how does this stuff land like that? Isn't that amazing? It's the same numbers over and over and over again. And again, this is on the 16th. And even Arizona's birthday, 2/14, Valentine's. 2 plus 14 is 16, even. So you get the same numbers, man. So really incredible here. Amazing. And I didn't look at Prescott a little bit more. I'm going to. And again, it may not land, okay, but I want to look over here. Prescott founding date. Let's just see. 64. Woo, you see that? So this is a pattern that just hits. Look at that. Prescott, Arizona, founded in 1864. Look. Captain 64. And again, the 46, 46. 46. You can't deny that. You can't deny that, right? Wow, look at that. Prescott, a suburb of Phoenix. Isn't a suburb, but a distinct historic mountain city about 90 miles north, known for four seasons and cooler temps. I didn't realize it was that far from Phoenix, but you think of Arizona, you think of Phoenix. That's why I inserted that 46 in there. Good stuff, man. And I think Phoenix actually hits. Look at off-duty fire captain. Look at that 91 and that 98 right there. And I believe, and look, Ponderosa Park Road got that P as well. And look at the 191. Look, you get those same numbers again. I just caught that. I just put that in there before I clicked record. Look at that, Ponderosa Park Road. That's where this was at. Look at 191. Like 911, 119, 199, 111, 19. Look at that right there. Isn't that, you see, just, you can't deny that. And look, when I put Phoenix in, which is, 90 miles away, there's that 91, there's that 98, which even, again, syncs up with off-duty fire captain, 91 and 98 right there. Look at that. This is crews believe the fire started in the home's fireplace and spread into the attic. CAFMA, whatever that means, commends Captain Fields for his quick thinking and commitment to the community. So it's like, man, how does it land like that? Isn't that amazing? Incredible, huh? This says, Central Arizona Fire and Medical Authority Captain Brody Fields, I guess that's what that stands for, helped evacuate 2 people out of a house fire while off duty in Prescott on Friday. Is Friday the day I entered? Let's see. Let's go back over here. Oh, look, I got Saturday, December 16th there, which was Tuesday. Let's look at the article again to see if there's an error that we may need to correct. Let's see. Oh, look, it says, it says Saturday right there. And then down here it says Friday. You see that right there? An off-duty firefighter is credited with saving 2 people from a burning home in Prescott on Saturday. And then look under the picture. Evacuate 2 people out of a house fire while on duty in Prescott on Friday. So I don't know if it was Friday into Saturday, but I just wanted to clarify that. Just wanted to clarify that. And then I'm gonna go to the date calculator here as well, and just clarify that as well. So we'll enter Friday, which I mean that's just that would be the 12th. So Friday would be the 12th. Oh, look, this is amazing. Look, I had the wrong day in there. Now look what happens when I put Friday. So look, I had the wrong date. I had Tuesday, December 16th somehow. You see that? So I kind of need to scrap that. But look at how on the fly. So look, this is the Friday. They give us Friday, they give us Saturday. I entered the wrong date. Look at what happens when I put Friday. Look at that right there. 64 days before the Arizona birthday. And we landed with the 64s. Off-duty fire captain, Captain 64. To go with those 46s right there, Prescott founded in 46. Excuse me, 64. Look at that right there. Prescott, Arizona was founded in 1864. We go on the fly now with this correction. I'm glad I caught it before stopping. Some of y'all may have caught that as I presented it. Or AI may have caught it or something, right? Look at Prescott founded in 1864. They say Friday, 64 days before Arizona's birthday. And look, there's that 9 and that 1 again. Another 9-1. And again, remember, chaos equals 19. Look, December 12th left 19 days in the year. And the 346th day of the year, 3, 4, 6. Prescott equals 46. Off-duty fire captain 199, the 46 prime. Phoenix 46. See? That's what I'm saying. It gives us the opportunity. Remember, Arizona founded in 1912, so they say Friday is 12/12. Arizona's birthday 14/2. 14 minus 2 is 12. You see that with the correction? And then they also say Saturday, so maybe it couldn't, I don't know if it was Friday going into Saturday. They were going to the gym. I guess there's gyms that are open late, right? But I guess if you did that, then you get 9 weeks, and then you get that 9 again that goes with 9/11. But that's amazing. That's amazing. We can go on the fly like that after making an error and find a correction, man. That's good stuff right there. So that's good stuff right there. So I guess a couple of those slides are scrapped then, huh? That would be scrapped. I don't know where I got that Tuesday from. Tuesday, December 16th. I'm not sure. That might have been from another article, and maybe I forgot to change the date. So those might have to be scrapped. But anyways, I come with that correction. All of this stuff stays right there. You see that? So that stuff still all lands. Okay? So good stuff with the correction. Super glad that I caught that. And again, they're saying Friday and Saturday. Okay? So I appreciate being able to present this. Arizona decodes. Oh, look what I noticed over here too. Even Prescott has 116 right there. Look at that. Prescott's got 116. Look, flip it over, you get 911. Look at that. Flip it over, you get 911. Check that out. And you see up there again, Brody Fields 119. The 6-1, flip it, you get the 19. To go with all of those New York connections that connect to Arizona with the firefighter 911 connection. Look at House Fire's got 106. And you flip it, you get 901. So you get more ones and more nines. Okay, this is Arizona decodes. Again, I apologize for those mistakes, which I corrected. And then we still land heavy. Okay, off-duty fire captain saves 2 people in Prescott house fire. Until next time, Arizona decodes.